This podcast is brought to you by the Stand Easy Network because most veterans who earned VA healthcare never sign up for it. Not because they don't qualify, because no one ever told them they were allowed to. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not legal, medical, or mental health advice. If you're in emotional distress, overwhelmed, or experiencing a crisis, please reach out to a trusted professional, a counselor, or a crisis support line in your area. You are not alone. Support is available. Stand easy. Let's talk about what matters.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4, What the PACT Act Changed and Why a Closed Door May Have Reopened. Last week, in When Your Rank Was Your Name, we talked about who you are after they take the uniform back, when the title that answered every question is gone. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. You can start with today because today is about another kind of answer that changed. By the end of this, you'll understand what changed for toxic exposure claims and how to check on your own time whether the door that closed on you is open again. And later, the quiet shame that keeps denied veterans from ever filing again and why it was never yours to carry. If the VA told you no years ago for something you breathed in over there, that no might be expired. The rule that denied you changed. The story didn't. For decades, the VA made you prove the unprovable. Connect exactly what you were exposed to exactly what's wrong with you now, years later, with records that nobody kept. A lot of veterans got denied, not because they weren't sick, but because the proof was impossible. The PACT Act, signed into law in 2022, changed that for many toxic exposure conditions. It expanded the list of conditions the VA presumes are connected to service. For those conditions, you no longer have to win an argument you could never win. So, if you were denied before, under the old standard, hear this. Your denial was a verdict on that standard. It was not a verdict on you. Which conditions, which service locations, what to file, and any deadlines, those live at va.gov, and a VSO will walk you through it for free. I won't read you a list that could be out of date by the time you hear this, but understand the part that doesn't change is the part that matters. The ground moved, and it moves towards you. If filing again feels like setting yourself up to get hurt twice, that makes sense. You're allowed to be guarded. You're allowed to go at your own pace. One breath. Remember, the rule changed, the check is free, and the no you got may not be the no that stands today. You earned these benefits. You deserve this care, and getting covered is more possible than you think. You're not alone. You're not forgotten, and you're always welcome here. Stand easy. Hey, if you know a veteran who gave up after a denial, send them this. The door may have reopened without them ever hearing about it. Next month, we keep.
Stand easy. Let's talk about what matters. You have been listening to the Stand Easy Network podcast. This podcast is not a substitute for professional medical, legal, or mental health guidance. If you're struggling, overwhelmed, or in emotional distress, please reach out to a trusted professional, a counselor, or a crisis support line in your area. Here are some resources that will open the door. Call the Veterans Crisis Line, 24/7 and confidential. Dial 988, then press 1, or text 838-255. You can also chat at veteranscrisisline.net/chat. Support is available, and you deserve to be heard.